Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
I was considering going just to go to the professional stage and then get back on the
professional stage is always a stage that's like, because you know these are the ones
that DiVincenzo.
But it was like a specific theme as far as like for his album, but just that genre.
Fight to shoot for Washington. Ish Smith to DiVincenzo. Has a look. It's good. That's the kind of guy you allow to beat you. It doesn't go their way.
Okay, that's all right. You take your lumps and you move on. You did exactly what the game plan was defensively to guard a player like that.
LeBron guarded by Mahinmi.
It's still fun New York City.
Wizards at the controls. Ish Smith. Holding the defense. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Davis. Trying to cash in. Offensive rebound. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
The baby performs and
Ish Smith to DiVincenzo.
Started the set off the
Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the ring.
I don't think it's
LeBron into the front court.
He said some things that he shouldn't have said. Some misinformation, you know, that he spoke.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
For three. That won't go. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. To Danny Green.
In a Rolls Royce.
Oh, he's a man of the people.
He loves the people.
Jokes aside.
Short jumper off the mark.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him.
Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Not loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. So it remains Washington basketball. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
I would like that of myself. I did something. Some ignorant shit. Those you really acknowledge.
Anthony to Wall. Big finish at the rim.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Everybody makes mistakes. You don't want to make a mistake and laugh at the mistake.
Lakers come up with it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
To Wall. The Wizards with 4 to shoot. Off the mark. Surprised he took that one.
Last time we were on stage.
Slam dunk. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
Ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on a defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative. Because right now, the constant theme,
oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
We don't want to be so quick. We want to show that it's okay to make a mistake.
That's going to be out of bounds. Smith the last to touch, so it stays with the LA Lakers.
Person, it's okay. Well, baby is, yeah, on record, huge fan of his. He's walking that fine line where it's getting a little. People starting to look at you in some type of way because they're like, oh, this dude is
Not that
like
time.
Really taking this thing seriously. So he needs to be careful with that. Quick, put you on the pedestal.
Danny Green sends it away. The Lakers get the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more,
the Lakers put on a show in a player of the game. And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
They're feeling a way towards cancel culture instead of focusing on.
Here we go with the top plays.
So they prioritize all the people that are attacking them on the internet, and because they're human.
Number 2. Number 1.
They just focus on the people that are attacking them.
Really?
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. We look forward to seeing you again next time.
But you can't attack cancel culture instead of focusing on the people that actually feel the thing. That's what people go wrong and dig themselves into a deeper hole of that shit. Like, you're talking to the wrong people. You should be talking to the people that feel really offended by the things that you said. Right. It's not cancel culture is just not people doing shit out there. Yeah, someone's probably really offended. And then cancel culture grabbed it and said, all right, finally, we have someone to attack. Right. But you guys not focus. You're keeping cancel culture going by only focusing on them. Right. If I say something about the LGBT community and they're offended by it, I should be focusing on why they're offended rather than all the people in that community or outside of that community trying to cancel culture. Right. Right. What are you doing? Okay.
Have a conversation. Talk about it.
Yeah.